If you're new to this channel, you know how many people start out like that. If there's ever been a more appropriate time to start a video, if you're new to this channel, it's today. It's this video because, as you may have seen, my last video went viral. And I just want to make this video to sort of document this place and time of having a video going viral. And for me, it's really big time. This, for me, the first one, I'm a little overwhelmed. This wasn't the video I'd planned for today, but I got something I got to get off my mind and address, obviously, what just happened the last going on 3.5, 4 days. And that's that last video of mine who went viral. I just woke up. It's Saturday morning, 7:32, and I look at my screen because I'd gone to bed the night before after I had posted the Home Depot video, and this is what I woke up to. And I went, wow, cool. I made it to 500 subscribers. I was so psyched. And I looked a little closer. What? 808 views. What was going on? I was just relieved. I hit 500. That was my goal. Well, obviously it was the start, and this was 3.5, 4 days ago, of something really big happening. So welcome, especially the 3,000 plus and growing subscribers. My name is Phil. I'm going to spell it my way, F-I-L. No, that's not the legal way, but I think I'm gonna go with that. I use it at work, at Home Depot, the only place actually. And I guess a lot of you a lot of you have gone back and seen my previous videos. Some of you have watched them all, I believe. Saturday, I woke up to that screenshot, 500 subscribers. Now, the video before the Home Depot one, I had mentioned that, I had reached 499, and 500 is sort of the first plateau you want to do as a YouTuber, which is cool. You've kind of started a community. You have some proven ways, and people are responding by subscribing. And I hit 499, as I recall, and then it dropped to like 484, 486. And I remember jokingly saying, hey, I should do a video about, how did I put that? I should do a video about losing subscribers like a pro. And then I did my next video about my retirement job, my job in retirement at Home Depot. And when I woke up that morning to 500 subscribers, I went, okay, this is, wow, I hit it, fantastic. And then the next 8 to 9 hours up until, and that was 3.5, 4 days ago, up until even this morning, what a journey. And as I said, I'm going to share a little bit of my feelings about that, because one thing I don't really see anyone, or haven't found yet, somebody talking about their first viral video. They get all excited because, and it's exciting, but they I don't know, they haven't talked about, I have some questions, I have some feelings I want to share with you today about this going on. First, let me start with looking at where it is as of this morning, earlier this morning, I think it was. We're at just over 3,800 subscribers. So there's a huge, well, for me, a very big community that I welcome you, that I've already grown to be excited about because of the over 1,500 comments. Actually, this was, yeah, it's at least that now. And they continue. And while I'm doing this video, I'm getting notifications of a new comment. And I want to say right now, when I started this, I wanted to really be able to acknowledge each and every comment with either a heart or a like or a thumbs up or a comment back. I haven't been able to do that. I'll be working through, though, these comments over the course of the next weeks, months even. So you may get a notification later on about it. 3,800 subscribers plus and growing, 176,000 views. That's that viral part. There's been 1.7 million impressions, continuing to go. It's starting to slow down a little bit, which is fine with me. But and almost 7,000 thumbs up for this video. And then lastly, I'm obviously monetized. I have over 1,000 subscribers, and watch time hours with basically this one video was over 12,000 hours. Thank you. Something else, some of your comments have gotten hundreds of likes. I think I've seen a couple now, more than a couple, at 600 or more likes. That tells me how cool, how great the people are that this video has reached, and how excited I am that I can connect, that I've connected with a lot of you. Obviously, the video or something in the video, and there's been a lot of different things, has, as some of you have said, touched a nerve, has resonated with you. I'm going to throw this in right now. So the other day I was at work, the day after this thing kind of exploded, and I'm coming back in the building from the garden area and headed back to the service and the cashier area. And some of my peers were standing out there under the tent that they were, hawking the cool grill stuff. Anyway, as I'm coming back in, I hear a voice behind me that says, "Hey, Phil." And I thought, oh, who's this? Former student, somebody I know. I turn around, it's this guy. I think his name was Brad. Brad, I'm sorry if I already forgot your name. Remember, I'm a boomer. I'm an old guy. You're younger. He says, "Hey, Phil, congratulations on your video." I'm looking at him going, what? I said, "You saw the video?" "Yeah, it came up in my feed this morning." I walk over. I'm like, I'm dumbfounded. I said, I've talked to some people at there about my channel, about YouTube. Some of them do channels. I said, do I know you? Did we talk about this? He said, "No." I can't believe that though. But anyways, he said it came up on my feed today. And I went, cool. Now here's the good part of this story. He said, "I'm sitting there, I see your picture, I see the recommendation, and I tell my wife, we're having coffee, I tell my wife, I know this guy." And she goes, "You don't know this." She said, "What guy?" She said, this guy on YouTube, he's at our Home Depot." She says, "You don't know that guy." He said, "Yes, I know this guy. And I just want to congratulate you on your video." Oh, I was so thankful, and it's so cool. I will run into you again, Brad. I hope at the store. I'll probably be more around the cashier area. But yeah, that was in this feeling of literal overwhelm. Can't believe this is happening. It was a little scary, actually. I haven't really thought about into that. I haven't tuned into why is it scary, but I guess it's the unknown of what happens next. What happens now? And it won't. Yeah. What will happen next? So there's a little bit of the unknown that I'm going into, the territory of that unknown. It was a goal to just be monetized, and I thought my goal was by the end of the year. 500 was my first plateau. Well, the last few days, of course, that's now totally blown by. At the 500 subscriber mark, I was going to celebrate with my first live. I decided I'll hit 500, I'll get the live going. Well, so I'm still going to do that. It's coming soon. If you've subscribed and you've hit the notification bell, you'll kind of at least get an idea of when that's going to be. If not, that's okay, because I'm going to use that first live to basically learn how to do live using the software. And then you can watch it later on the replay. An interesting feeling I had was this. Maybe I should put it, have you ever had a feeling where you've gotten a break, a big break, and you feel like you don't deserve it? That's how I'm feeling with this viral video. It was a big break. I don't deserve it. I just don't see where I deserve it. I'm obviously grateful. I wrote down that, it's made me introspective about what is happening. How do I handle this? How does this motivate me to go forward? And I realized that you, the community, the audience has provided this. YouTube has provided this platform, and you provided this breakthrough. So, with the ever increasing 1,000+ comments that I've been reading, I cannot be more encouraged with your encouragement uh, for me as well as for each other. It's been amazing to see your plan B, your thoughts about what you're facing now in your retirement, or even some of you who see this coming for you, that this could be a possible route. For the numbers, and I knew you were out there, the vast number, the majority that are in retirement, approaching retirement, living retirement without the nest egg. And there is a definite misunderstanding, as well as maybe a lack of understanding of how is it you at 60 plus, 50 plus, whatever, have reached that level and you don't have a savings. What happened there? That's a great video that's coming. I want to talk about what's happened to me. I've insinuated, I've hinted at it in other videos, but I'll get more into that as how it does happen. And I know the areas, the reasons why you are in your retirement and having to go to work and continue to work. Also, those of you and all of us that going to work, continuing to work is not really necessarily a bad thing. There was that issue of, the embarrassment of that. I still feel that. I'll go more into that. I've thought about that. It's made me think, why do I feel that way? It's not necessarily what you think. I've read the comments about the job changes you face, even now, maybe in retirement or approaching retirement, the people fearing being laid off, on the understanding that you're not going to have enough, the necessity that you have to dip into your savings, your investments, and that's going to affect how much you have when you get to retirement. I get all of that because I've lived it. You're worried, and what can we do except do the best that we can with the way things have turned out? Do the best we can with each day and be thankful we have another day. And most of all, as many of you mentioned, hey man, if you've got your health, you've got your real wealth for sure. So it's made me realize 100% I'm not alone in this, and we're not alone. You're not alone. We definitely have, I don't like the word tribe, but we have a community that we can be a part of, and I'm excited about that. For those of you hoping to get to your viral video, I want to interject here. I think what I've learned is quit trying to plan for it and quit trying to find it. It finds you. I didn't ever think or imagine that this video, this topic I was going to talk about, was going to be the viral one. And I don't even know how many videos I'm into this, but let's see, I started in October. So let me see, that's November, December, January, February, March, April, May. So I'm about 7 months into this. I just did some quick math there for you youngsters, and I did it without using a calculator. I like that one. I didn't see it coming. Matter of fact, I felt I needed to make that if I was going to go forward on my channel as an admission, that I want people to know, look, I'm no expert. I've done more things wrong than right. I've done things okay, but I could have done better. So I want to let people know, man, I'm in retirement and I'm working at Home Depot. I'm working. I'm going to continue to work, but I put in there, I have a plan. And that was not so much, I said, that wasn't my plan. My plan is what I'm working on now. I'm going to talk. That's part of what this channel will evolve toward. And as far as what else this channel goes forward now, I'm thinking about it, but I certainly have found the nerve just by telling my story. So I guess that's what I would encourage other YouTubers to do, is continue to search, tell your story as honestly as you can, and then learn as much else about all this other stuff they teach you, about the fancy stuff and talk about coffee mugs, which this mug was the one I used to, I had a prop. And when I bought that mug, it wasn't because I was doing this future video. I have this feeling that if I were to do nothing else now with YouTube, this channel, or whatever, how did I put it? This experience, this video will always be my special one because it's the first one. It was real. It's it's like I made it. I did it. One of the things when I should list these things. What is it I hope to do with a YouTube channel? And this can help explain why did I start? What is my plan with YouTube? But one of it would have been to have at least a viral. And I believed even back just 2 videos ago when I was kind of lamenting the fact that I was so close to 500 subscribers and then I dropped off. And I believe it only takes one, if it only takes one story, one video, one event, and it can happen. And it can also be, and this is what I was planning on. I was in this for the long haul, the commitment, one video a week or so. And my goal was, as I've said in my previous videos, by the end of the year, I want to be at least monetized. Now, why do I want to be monetized? This, for a lot of you, you don't realize a recent, I don't know if she's an authority or an expert. I think she is, but she is predicting that a social media brand, which we all have an access to now because of social media platforms, of which I know boomers are very adverse to overall, generally speaking. But this is the opportunity of a lifetime. This, building your social media brand, she says, will be more valuable than any investment going forward. So this could be, since we don't have the access of time to grow our savings again and do it right, if possible. There I go with the right and wrong. It's not like I did it wrong, and probably you didn't either. Life happens. But this is a great opportunity, and that's how my plan for YouTube is it will be part of my retirement plan. What now? Here's what's now. I'll keep it real. I have the same desire, feelings, goals that I had 4 days ago. Family legacy, number one. The retirement journey. I'm documenting that, I suppose. I'm sharing the past journey, where I'm at now, and the future plans for every day that I'm given with gratitude. And thirdly, the community. I knew there would be a community aspect to a YouTube channel. It's not about I'm not speaking to the public, I'm speaking to you. And those are some pretty good things. So that's what's now. That's going forward. It's clear to me. YouTube, I'm doing YouTube because these are my whys. So my why is the same. And that's what makes it enjoyable. The viral video now has made it very exciting. Starting with my next video, back to basics, back to reality, back to my original plan. Just share my life. I appreciate many encouraging words many of you shared about do your life. Share your life. You're interested. Okay, well, we'll see. Let's end this video on a quick update. Here it is. Here's the latest numbers for posterity as I document the journey. As of right now, it is Tuesday afternoon, May 20th. Here's the numbers. Obviously, it's my #1 video. Those of you who do YouTube understand that. It's a 1 out of 10, baby. Stay tuned to how a new YouTuber who's just gone viral returns to making videos with 80 likes and no new subscribers. Matter of fact, maybe losing some subscribers. There's a story to tell. See you then. And thanks again.